Oh, I should probably put on the other potions as well. Fat sausage. Thank you, NyQuil, for the following. I need my rune. The follow emote is still so cute. It is. There we go. In my mind, I thought I was ready. Now I'm ready. Okay. Oh, I was gonna change volume. No, it's okay. Lara skills are so loud. Oh, I've already killed 300. Oh no! Link skills! Alright, alright, alright. Unlink. Link. Unlink. Unlink. I need Elven Blessing. And Where's the other one? Rune Persistence. I missed it on the first rune, but it's okay. I had a deep feeling that I was forgetting something. Turns out I was. Oh, the MVP EXP is what stacks. I remember now. Lara summons are extremely good for this map. Holy cow. Like, I was looking at maps before I was trying to figure out where I wanted to start training at. This map was definitely the best. Ooh, an oak stone. Some of those viewers came and went. Had up to 8 for a second. Nobody wants to talk. Of course, nobody but Will. Will always talk to me. I got you. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm not, like, talking very much, but that's, like, my whole thing is, like, I'll answer questions, I'll talk about stuff, just give me a topic to talk about, you know? Ask me a question. And I get some people just don't want to, like, interact, they just want to kind of chill and watch and, like, listen into the conversation, but there's just not any conversation happening. Those questions that I got from, like, the random question generator thing were not very good. Considering one of the questions that it randomly generated was just, why? I feel like I talk enough. Maybe it's because I'm not showing my face. Or I don't have, like, a camera or something. I don't feel like that should make that big of a difference, but I guess maybe to some people it does. Granted, at any given time, there's only, like, what, maybe 1,000 people watching Maplestory on Twitch. And a good chunk of those are already, like, viewers of other people. But I just don't get why people come in and leave so quick. I don't know. I don't get it. Probably never will. But, you know, that's the whole thing with Twitch especially. It's slow growth. Extremely slow growth. Especially since the whole, like, streaming thing has been, like, blown up in the last, like, 6 years or so. Ew. Context. Spelling error, make sentence bad. We'll get other people in her eventually. All right, let's get some summons in here, and then okay, well after this pop reaction. I was gonna go get a random question. Oh, thank you, mister. Hopefully it's not just Y. That is a very topical question. What are some... That's the first one I got. What are some of the things you don't understand about the opposite sex? Okay, so... There's a lot of stuff that I don't understand about women. And that's probably mainly because, one, I'm not a woman. And there's a lot of things that I will not understand about women because I am not a woman. I think it's a very loaded question. Like... Women are a mystery to me. I mean, I have a lot of friends. Most of my friends are actually women. Like, most of my actually in-life friends are women. And we all still like the same stuff. We're all into Pokemon, we're all playing board games. You know, I have guy friends too, but it's not as many as I do girlfriends. I don't know, maybe it's just being gay. I've never really had an interest in understanding the opposite sex more than I need to like be their friend. And I don't really need to know a lot about a woman to be her friend. I can be a friend, you know. And it's not like I, because I'm not a very feminine gay man. Like my friends tell me I'm the straightest gay man they know. Because I like, you know, video games, and I'm not into like going shopping or granted, unless the shopping is of like electronics and stuff, then yes, but I don't know. There's just a lot I don't need to know, I guess. I keep forgetting these buffs. Oh, there we go. Pop me another one. What's another question? We'll get a question in here that will make the conversation last a little longer. I feel like for me it depends on the day. Some days I feel like more of a fast break diet than other days. I'm a flaming homo. I guess for me, I guess it would also depend. Like there are days where I like I would be more feminine, I guess. But I that's usually like around Ryan, and that's usually if I'm like in a jokingly type fun mood. But most of the time, I'm usually just super into gaming. I just prefer to have a male partner than I do a female partner. I'm just attracted to men more than I am women. If I could only buy 10 items at the grocery store to last next week, what would that buy? Okay, well, see, here's what you need to know about me is that my grocery list usually only consists of 5 items. And that is soda or pop, depending on where you're from. Then a couple frozen meals, like, and cereal, dog food. Men do be cute. Some men do be cute. I think we all have a type, but sometimes guys can look really horrendous. But anyway, so I live off of barely any groceries as it is, so that's the benefits of living by yourself, I guess. You don't really have to buy that many groceries. If I can only buy 10 items, it would probably be peanut butter and jelly stuff. Good. Peanut butter and jelly is amazing. Probably a few snacks. Yeah. Like, I only eat 1 meal a day. Mainly because I get up at I get up for work at 4:30 every morning, right? Then I go into work. Like, I don't have time for breakfast because I want to sleep in as much as possible. Yeah, so, like, I get up, 4:30, go in, be at work at 5. I really don't have time to eat anything because I'm usually sleeping in as much as I can. Then, once I'm at work, I get, like, a small snack or something. Not really a meal. Just kind of like a little snack at like 7 o'clock once I'm there for 2 hours. But then I will get off usually around 10 or 10:30. I will come home and immediately lay down to go back to sleep. I sleep till about 3 p.m. I'll wake up, take the dog out for a walk, and then this is when I would make my meal. So I'll have dinner / lunch at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then if I stream at 6, and I stream until, 10 or 11, somewhere around there. And then I go to bed around midnight. So I usually have maybe like a late snack or something, but yeah, I only have 1 meal a day. Yeah, I snack throughout the day a lot. Mainly, I drink a lot of liquids, more than I do eat anything. Like, if you actually saw me, you would say, wow, that man eats a lot. Like, that's a big man. But I really don't. I only eat 1 meal a day. Which is probably why I'm, still big, is because my body is all, like, confused about what... It's used to holding on to food because I'm not eating a lot. And the food that it holds on to is not healthy food because I don't usually eat super healthy, so... I always forget to drink anything until I get a headache from being dehydrated. See, I don't have that issue because I'm always constantly drinking something. Like, I don't have an eating problem, I have a drinking problem. And my problem is I don't have a frickin' drink in my hand. I just always forget to grab one until it's too late. Yeah. I'm always thirsty. Always drinking something. If I had to pick a single word to describe this year so far, what would it be? Chaotic. This year would definitely be chaotic. %, because of the pandemic, because the pandemic spirals everything out of control. That's a pretty good choice. Yeah. It's all because of one thing. Stressful, chaotic, definitely. Ooh, somebody else is getting on there. Lara. I need to get used to using her teleport more. Like, her teleport would be very handy here. What little thing instantly tells you that a person is good? Their attitude. %, their attitude. If I ask them a question or try to get a conversation going, and depending on the answer and the attitude they give me. If they have a bad attitude, I want nothing to do with them. Now they can redeem themselves. Like maybe they're having just a really bad day. Which I get. I have bad days all the time. And my attitude's not, you know, the greatest when I have a bad day. But you can tell a lot about a person because of their attitude. Bad attitudes are the worst. Absolutely. Also, you can tell about a person's, if a person is good, through work ethic. About how, like, we get it. Nobody's excited to go to work, right? But we all have to work to get paid. So, depending on your attitude at work and your work ethic is also going to determine whether I think you're a good person or not. And there's so many lazy people at like, so when COVID first started at last year, or 2019 into 2020 is when it first started. Lowe's had a what was it called? It was like a, if you were kind of scared of getting the virus, you were allowed to take some time off without any repercussions, because they didn't want people who were, you know, terrified of the virus or whatever to want to have to work through everything in order to, like, have a, you know, potential to, I guess, catch it. I'm kind of rambling. But my point is, money can't buy happiness, but you're certainly going to be happier with it than without. Very, very, very accurate. I think the opposite is also true, though. Not having money can and will cause depression. Because depending on your like current life situation, like if you're living somewhere where you don't have to pay rent or anything, you don't have to worry about money at all. I still think, I don't know, I still think not having any money would still be depressing. But anyway, so at Lowe's, you could take time off. It would be unpaid time off if you were scared about getting the virus and working during the virus. Because, you know, everybody thought the virus was only going to last, you know, 3 months or something. Joke's on them. So they were allowed to take up to 3 months off, unpaid, without any sort of like repercussions, without them losing their positions or losing their jobs or anything. And you know, it kind of depended on your medical situation and stuff. You might have gotten longer, but people were allowed to take time off. People were milking the shit out of that. Like, they were just like, oh yeah, I'll just take time off. I'm not necessarily afraid to get the virus, or, you know, I'm 25. If I get the virus, you know, I'm not medically compromised, but I'm still going to take the time off anyway. Like, people were just milking it. 2 years later. Brings us to now, where it's not getting better. It's actually actively getting worse. Where are all my veins? So as a kid, I got a question here for you. As a child, what was your one show? Oh, I almost took off work just because I was living with my dad at the start of the pandemic and he isn't in great health, but I never did. Yeah, like if you're living with somebody who has compromised immune system, that's understandable as well. You know, but at the same time, you didn't take it off. And you're also in a customer service type job. So it's not like you're not gonna be around people. But what really aggravated me the most is those people that took that time off were out like posting pictures about them at the lake or them enjoying some shopping, you know, something that they would not normally do during a pandemic because it makes you around people. And two, it just looks bad. Looks bad if you took time off work because you were afraid of a virus, but then you still go out and around with other people, like to the fucking lake and everything. Are you kidding me? Thank God my EXP stuff just ran out. But fuck. Hate that game. Fucking hate this game sometimes. Yeah, or them on vacation and shit. It's just, it's a little much. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I would very much like to be on time for my totem, please. Thank you. Oh, I should have done Ursus before I started. Fuck me. Fuck me right in the biz hole. Okay, so as I was saying before, I was rudely disconnected. What was your one show as a child that was your show, the one show that you didn't want to ever miss any episodes of, and you always wanted to make sure that you had control of the TV of whenever it was on? What was the one show that you always had to go watch? Ooh, well, SpongeBob was on quite a bit. Alright, let me make sure I have everything else on. Oh, this is annoying. My pets won't buff me just yet because the buffs are still on cooldown. Ah, that's annoying. Okay. Come on, pets, give me my buff. I guess I'll just chill train for a second, because my EXP buff stuff ran out, and I'm waiting 2 minutes on a totem, so... But my one show that I would always want to have the TV for was definitely Hey Arnold. I love that show. I kind of want to see if I can find it anywhere that's streaming, but I know there are some places that are streaming Nickelodeon stuff. I think Paramount. Maybe Paramount will have it. Alright, well there's went that battle analysis, by the way. Start another one. Let's see. Hey Arnold. I really liked watching Fairly Odd Parents, but I'm not sure if I could actually watch it again. I wonder if those are one of those shows that it's just like I just can't watch again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Rune should be coming up soon. Let's go ahead and put our pots back on. Okay. Back on track. Hopefully I don't disconnect again. Goddamn Maplestory. But that was my big thing to do as a kid, was to just sit with my laptop on my lap, play Maplestory, watching TV. That was the life. Also probably why my middle school grades and my high school grades between the grades of 9 and 10 were just not very good. Was because of Maplestory. But hey, that's okay. I still graduated. I still went to college a few years later. I now have a degree in visual communications, which is basically a dumbed-down version of graphic design. So I do enjoy doing some graphic design. I really enjoy painting. Really enjoy painting, like painting miniatures. I can do canvas paintings, but I'm not the best like art, like outliner, drawer, artist. Artist is subjective, I should say. Come on, game, spawn a little quicker, please. So I would probably have to like outline another drawing in charcoal or something, and then draw it onto the canvas. That way I can paint onto the canvas without having to worry about like lines or structure or anything. The dream job was to go to be an animator. which I had a internship lined up with a local animation company who does like commercials and stuff. I had an internship lined up with them until the pandemic hit, and then everything shut down, and then now they're what are they called? Their interns are going towards the newer college students, so okay. Like, did he not see me here? Anyway. God, I forgot what I was talking about now. Now we were talking about college. Oh yeah, the animation studio. So yeah, their new internships that they have lined up are unfortunately going to the newer students, so I no longer have an opportunity to internship there with them. Which kind of sucks. But I guess, you know, the way of the world. So, and then, you know, with the whole pandemic and everything going on, I lost some hours at work. And in order to pay for like my rent and stuff, I had to sell some of my belongings. One of those belongings would be my iPad that I had with my drawings and my animation tool and stuff. So right now I don't have any practicing in animation or anything. I don't have Photoshop or anything like that either, because that was an expense that had to be cut as well. I feel like the game is lagging. So yeah, dream job was to be a cartoon animator, but we'll see if that pans out. I doubt it will, because it's not really going anywhere right now, you know? I'm always terrified with Lara that when I go to jump up, because I don't have it on a key, I'm one of those silly, stupid people that does not have it on a key. So I hit up and jump at the same time. But I'm always terrified if I do that near a portal, I will be just gone from the map. I will instantly go into the next map. But I can talk about, let's see, I can talk about the cartoons that made me want to become an animator. There was quite a bit of them, actually. All the Disney Pixar movies are great. However, I was not wanting to do 3D animation. I was more wanting to do the 2D animation, which is a dying breed, actually. Like, I feel like 2D animation is not as prevalent as it used to be. A lot of shows now are choosing to go 3D. Example being the new Rugrats, right? The new Rugrats is 3D, which I despise. And it makes me super sad. Like, they got all the original voice actors. They got, you know, they're able to do new episodes, and they choose to do it in 3D, which makes them look really, really weird. Like, I don't know if they're doing this to get, try to get new audiences, but I feel like, I don't know. Like, I know it's supposed to be like a kid's show, you know, but I grew up watching Rugrats, so I still enjoy watching Rugrats. You know, I would enjoy watching the rerun, or not rerun, but the remake. But they just look weird being 3D. The only 3D animation that I really liked as a kid was Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron was a really, really, really good animation. It was very well animated. It was ahead of its time, honestly. But I'm a big fan more of the 2D animation style. So, but anyway, so Rugrats was definitely one of them that made me want to become an animator. Hey Arnold, Rugrats, Bob's Burgers is a big one. That show started whenever I was graduating high school, so in 2010. Or it started like the year after or something like that. I wasn't quite in college yet. But that show is a big reason. Like, I loved that show. I was hoping to go through college in the time frame that show is still on and end up working for that show. Even though that show's on Fox. But that was another big one. Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was a big part of my childhood. I didn't watch it until, I didn't watch this next show until after I finished college, which was Steven Universe. And I really, really like Steven Universe. Like, Steven Universe is probably second favorite cartoon of all time. That show just is so good. That show has made me cry multiple times. Even on occasions where you don't think I should cry during that show. Like, just random moments that were just so good that it just made me tear up. Let's see what else is there. Man, I got a whole plethora of them in my head that I'm trying to think of. Rocket Power. Rocket Power was a really good cartoon growing up. Hey Arnold, Rugrats. So if I can think of other ones. I watched my gym partner's a monkey occasionally. Oh, Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy was hilarious as a kid. Still hilarious now. And you know, it's kind of funny going back and watching those old shows. Because there's a lot of, like, adult humor in those shows. that you didn't catch on to as a kid, but you definitely catch on to now as an adult. So, but some other stuff in life got in the way of me wanting to become an animator. You know, maybe I'll still teach myself animation slowly over the years and then just do my own type of stuff, like little small animations. Mainly just for like a small community, not really like for a company or anything. Maybe I can incorporate it into my channel eventually. If I still have a channel by then, who knows? Let's get another question going. What do I spend too much time doing? You're looking at it. Playing video games. Granted, like, I don't know what else I would really do. What else is there to do? Especially now, with what's happening in the world. I would rather also be playing board games with friends. Like, I would love to do that again. Like, if anybody watching this video wants to occasionally play some board games on, like, Board Game Simulator, hit me up, because I love board games. I would love to have like a stream night of board games too. That'd be amazing. Anybody out there watching love to play board games as much as I do and would like to join me for a one night a week stream for some board games, definitely hit me up. I know one other person that would probably join. And I'm sure Will would probably join if I asked him to, maybe. Not entirely sure. But yeah, don't be afraid, don't be shy. I like to talk to new people. Hit me up and we'll see what we can get together. Or see what we can get together for board game wise. But yeah, I spend a lot of time mostly just playing video games. Watching YouTube a lot. Watching your average YouTubers, like I like Markiplier a lot, he's pretty funny. Mainly, like, his videos with Bob and Wade. Those are the best videos. They're so funny as a trio. And I still feel it. These servers are garbage. question in here. How difficult is it for me to try new things? Depends on the thing. So I'm an extremely picky eater. When it comes to trying new foods, I'm very hesitant. Very, very hesitant on trying new foods, but like trying new games or trying new anything else really, I'm up for it. Like trying new activities, I'm always down to try new things. Except when it comes to food. I don't try new foods very often. I like the ritual I'm in, like the foods that I currently eat, even though they're not like super healthy for me or anything, but I like my food to be comfortable for me. Like I don't like to try new things, and granted I will occasionally try new foods and I'll find something I like, you know. But I'm very standoffish on it. What will be my go-to story when I'm old? So my go-to story when I'm old will probably be the car story. The worst story of, or the worst day of my life story. I've already told it in this chat once, but I will happily tell it again. So it starts off with Valentine's Day, okay? Valentine's Day, and the current person I'm in a relationship with breaks up with me, okay? Like the day after Valentine's Day. So this was, I was 17. I was in junior year? Yeah, junior year of high school. It was, I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I was a part of a class that did extra learning before school to prepare for like state tests and stuff. And my ex that just, you know, broke up with me like the day after Valentine's Day, decided to, or still needed a ride. I was their mode of transportation to school, and they were also a part of this class. So we were, being the warm-hearted gentleman that I am, offer this person a ride to school still. I still go and pick them up where they live. Now, this particular morning, it was extremely foggy. It was so foggy that the other two school districts around us had already called 2-hour delays, right? But our school district didn't. Our school district was very reserved about 2-hour delays or calling for days off due to like weather and stuff. They were very, very reserved about it. So we still had to be there. You know, 6 a.m. we still had to be there for that pre-learning stuff. So, pick them up. We get to the front of the school. I'm driving very, very slowly. And then he mentions that I missed my turn. Well, I panicked because I didn't want to miss my turn, and I didn't want to turn at like in the front of our school driveway. There are big giant boulders, so if we were to turn at the wrong time, I need to activate my totem. If we were to turn at the wrong time, we would inevitably hit the rock, right? Well, I thought I missed my turn. I was told I missed my turn. So So you could probably guess what happened is that I sharply hit the steering wheel, right? Sharply turned. And I end up hitting the rock, right? I hit the rock so hard that the front of my car is now sitting on top of the rock. Okay. My car has two-wheel drive with the front tires. Well, the front tires are no longer on the ground. So there was no way that we were getting this car off of this rock without, you know, a tow truck. Well, when this happens, right, it's just me and this other person, this person that broke up with me the day before, right? Well, they decide that they don't want to be a part of it at all. So they just get out of the car and they leave and go up to the school, right? They don't want anything to do with it. They don't even ask if I'm okay. They step out of the car and then they go up to the building. I'm so floored about what just happened that I sit in the car for a second, right? I wait for them to leave or to get out of like vision or whatever. I open my car door. I step out of my car. My foot instantly goes into a mud puddle. Okay. So this mud is so thick that when I go to pull my foot out of the mud, my shoe ends up slipping off as I step my other foot down. My shoe comes off of my foot. I lose my balance. I step backwards, and then my sock-covered foot lands in the mud. So not only do I have an extremely muddy shoe, but I also have an extremely muddy sock that I just can't wear anymore, right? Like, there's no way I'm gonna wear these shoes or anything to school. There was no way. Well, about not knowing what to do since it was so early, and we were there, you know, for the class. Everybody else for that class was already inside. Well, I don't know whether or not this person told anybody about what was happening. You know, saying, hey, Nathan needed some help outside or something, because nobody came outside, so I'm assuming they didn't. So, with that said, about 10 minutes later of me just standing there not knowing what to do, just kind of looking at it, just kind of sitting there, just kind of being like, what do I even do at this point? One of the other teachers came, that, you know, comes in the morning, drove in, asked what happened, didn't necessarily ask if I was okay, but, you know, I knew she cared. It was a teacher that I had in the past, so, you know, she cared. She didn't really ask if I was okay, but, you know, helped me get my car hazard lights on, you know, because I was in a panic mode. I was in a panic state. I wasn't thinking clearly. So she had me go up to the front of the school into the office so I can get on the phone, so I can call my mother. So once I call my mother is not concerned, but disappointed. So disappointed that she has to leave work for a few hours to come and help me with the whole car situation. Get my buffs going here. Oh my god, the server lag is fucking real. But anyway. So we also start getting that time of the morning where school buses are starting to come in, starting to pull all the kids in. All the kids see, you know, me standing by my car with my car on a rock. And then once the principal gets there, the principal has the bright idea that they can get the car off the rock with just 3 football players, with me inside the car. But that didn't work, because, you know, obviously. The server lag is nuts right now. There's like a 5-second lag. But anyway. So the football player thing didn't work. Mom got there. We ended up calling a tow truck. It cost $100 to move it literally like 50 feet off the rock and onto the front, or into the front of the school. I went through school all day with a muddy shoe and one sock. The other sock was out of commission, of course. And yeah, it was just a bad day overall. Kids teasing me throughout the day, you know, I'll learn how to drive, this and that, you know, trying to be funny, trying to bully me a little bit, but I wasn't really paying attention to it that much because I was just having such a bad day. But I will remember that story. I will always remember that story. Just because it was 100% the worst day of my life so far. And it's a story that will always be imprinted in my brain. Granted, that was just like a short version of it. There's a lot of other stuff that was going on too, but I didn't want to get too much into it, or that story would take like 3 hours to tell. 1 minute left on our coupon, on our second coupon here. We got about an hour left of our totem. Once we get that going, I'll pop another question and hopefully get another story for you guys. I would really like to grab a drink right now, but I am currently occupied. Oh my gosh, this server lag is nuts. Look at this. I touched him. There we go. Holy cow. Alright, potions will out here in about 5 seconds. Alright, let's get our new potions going here. This one, then this one. There we go. Oh, I lost my combo. Oh well. The server lag is making this near impossible. Alright, let's get another question in here. Are you a planner, or more of a go with whatever happens when it comes to travel? Ooh. For travel, I'm definitely a planner. I have to know that we can get everything that we want done in our vacation or whatever that we're doing. I have to know that we can get everything done that we want to get done. I have to plan out the days, plan out the hours, plan out the stops. I plan out everything when it comes to travel. But for life overall, I would definitely say I'm more of a go with the flow. I'm a lot less organized when it comes to overall things in life. But for traveling, I'm definitely way more organized. There's our totem. Guys, it's taking forever to these spawns. I really should teleport more. I keep forgetting that she has a teleport, honestly. Come on, game. What's an example of when you changed your mind? Example of when I changed my mind. I mean, I change my mind all the time. I think that's just a normal human aspect. Is to revert a decision that you've made. I feel like that happens to everybody, like, constantly. But a significant example of when that has happened, one is not currently coming to mind. A lot of the times when I change my mind on significant stuff, it's because I have to. Like, I didn't... So with my car, for example, I wasn't going to buy a new car until, like, May of 2022. But I changed my mind because my other car took a shit. Gas leak. Or the gas pipe started leaking, so... It was going to cost $600 to fix the car. That's not even worth $600. Or just buy a new car. Is there any place that I have no desire to visit? And why? No desire to visit. Anywhere extremely hot. Like deserts. I would probably say actually Las Vegas, Nevada. One, because it's extremely hot in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I am not a person that does well with heat. But I mean, I would love to go to Las Vegas and stay on Main Street or whatever it's called, with all the like casinos and stuff, and just like stay in a building where it's nice and air conditioner. But anywhere that's like extremely hot, it is not a place for me. I put up with it when I go to Florida because of Disney and because of Universal Studios. But that's about it. This server lag is making my training near impossible. Fix your shit, game. Come on. Like, I'm spamming summon right now. Oh. I got an achievement. What was my achievement? Eliminate many elite monsters achievement. Oh, I see. Alright. What do you hope to be an expert about at some point in your life? Nothing. I really don't think anybody could be an expert on anything, honestly. Like, you can know a lot more than somebody else, but I don't think that makes you, like, an expert. Like, knowing more information about something than somebody else does not make you a, quote, expert. It just makes you more knowledgeable of the situation. That's why I like, hate it when news stories bring on like experts in certain fields, and it's like, you're not an expert. You have more insight, more knowledge that you can give on the situation. That just doesn't make you an expert. I feel like I used that word incorrectly. What is the next thing you have on your to buy list? That's easy. A webcam. A good webcam that will allow me to do miniature paints on stream. That is on my next to buy list. Easy peasy there. What is the next skill that you would like to learn really well? Violin. I really, really want to teach myself how to play the violin. Actually, I should switch that around. The next skill that I would need to learn is how to read music. Because I think I need to learn how to read music first before I learn how to play the violin. But that's just something I've always wanted to do. Just never had the like willpower or the money to buy a violin to do it. Especially recently. Paycheck to paycheck, baby. Was putting on some ornaments on the tree. Nice. Christmas time. Time to decorate that tree. This server lag is making this training, like, undoable. It's so hard to train with the server lag. It's so bad tonight. Like, you saw how long it took for those monsters to spawn? It was really bad not too long ago. Like, the lag is also so bad that I'll, like, hit my summon button. It'll take forever for the thing to summon. Did you have your dinner yet, Mr. Will? The cereal earlier was dinner. Yeah, I only had leftover Little Caesars from yesterday. That's what I had today. But then tomorrow I'm making homemade nachos. But dude, cereal for dinner is definitely a mood. Like, I can eat cereal at any time. Ooh, nachos sound fun. Fun, yeah. I make nachos quite often. One, it's super easy to make, and two, it'll last me a couple days. And three, they're delicious. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Okay, well, in 5 years, I see myself with Ryan at Manchester, Connecticut, or somewhere similar. Having either already been married or getting close to being married or talking about being married, one of the two. Three. One of those things. And then just having fun, doing like, you know, having a board game night once a week would be nice, and being away from all this pandemic stuff in 5 years would be great too. Just living with my boo. Non-pandemic does sound nice. Man, I remember when everybody said that this pandemic is only gonna last like a week. Or not a week, like 3 months. Or a month or something. Cut to 2 years later. Oh, hey, I thought of, yeah, the pan, it just won't go away. It keeps creating new ways of surviving. Keeps creating other variants. This lag is insufferable. I've gotten 6 note stones. Made like 100 mil. Granted, I'm not like trying to make money right now. And I don't have Mesos drop gear on or anything. I'm on channel 20. But I've noticed it like yesterday and the day before. It's not just today, and I don't think it's just channel 20. Oh, my battle analysis. Oh, God. I lost my first battle analysis because I DC'd and I just canceled my second one. Oh well, it's not super important. But I did hit 222 while you were away. We did get a level. We're at 28% right now. Oh hey, I also thought of one of the rewards for like the stream points and stuff. Is like kishing me for like half an hour or kishing me for an hour, but it would be like under level 200 or something, because I don't have a Kana that's above level 150. I thought it could be interesting. Yeah. You already have that, sir. I cannot give that to you. Wait, why is the mob all the way up there? It can't even move, it's so big. It's too big. One less button to worry about, though. Yeah, but don't you have like a skill that just procs the activation of Kishin again? So you only have to like hit it once and almost never again? The proc extends the duration, but it doesn't stay forever. Ah. Got you. Do you know who you're gonna Terra burn once we get our next Terra burning thing here in a couple days? Well, I guess in about a week. We get it in a week, I think. I definitely think I'm doing a marksman. Get that out of the way. Get my extra crit percentage or crit rate, so I can save up some room on either the Legion board or my hyper stats. Oh, we could both make a marksman. I would say we could have another race, but I think you would win that one. Oh, that would be... Oh, you're right, that would be faster. I'll probably do that then. Burn it as a Pathfinder, then job change it over. Summon! Summon, my goodness. Summon! Holy cow, this lag. Wow. Wow. That was a long ass fucking lag. This is unbearable. What little thing do you have? Oh wait, no, hang on. I can read this thing correctly here. Oh my goodness, it's lag, man. What little thing do you do that you don't think many people notice? Oh. I don't know. It's not really like a little thing, but I would say that not a lot of people notice that I'm gay. Like, yeah, I'm not sure either. Like, a lot of people don't notice that I'm a homosexual. This is unbearable. I think people notice I'm gay. I mean, people notice if I talk about my boyfriend. But, oh, hi, Proganic. Where'd you train from 170 to 200 on Lara? That would be... the same place that most classes, I think, train. If you go to Temple of Time, you want to go to the Gate of the Future. And I was right... Oh, that was 190 from 190 to 200. From 170 to 200, I was in Kerning City. Let me think. It was a while ago. Give me a second here. I think I was in Showa up until 175. Because the spawn rate there with the totem is really good. If you go to... give me a second. No, I did not actually go to Krytus. That place is really slow and it's really bad for her summons. Omega Sector is actually really good for Lara if you have the Star Force. Yeah, no, it's such a bad place for Lara. It really is. But Omega Sector is really good. I was here until 175, this map specifically, right here. Just because the spawn rate right here is really good. And then, from 175 to 190, I was at Future. Trying to train here at the same time. Give me one moment. I almost never train there because my characters are never funded enough at that level. What, at Krytus? Let's see. This is another good place till 175. Is either Mutant Slimes or the Ribbon Pigs. The Ribbon Pigs, there are two flat maps, and they are, I think, pretty close together to where your summons can hit both platforms, especially the wind one. Oh, nice. I only got to like 160 something, I think, on mine. Man, this lag is absolutely horrendous. But you can train probably around the Advanced Knights at 175. Try Advanced Knight C. I was either there or Advanced Knight E. There's one of them that the platforms are really, really flat and your wind can get hit up to 2 platforms. But there are portals that can take you up to the top and the bottom. So those are really good as well. And I'm usually there, I think, till about 185. And then at 185 till 190. You could probably stay there till 190, honestly. Yeah, that's not a good place for her. But try, so you're 175. I would try Advanced Knight C and see how you like those. There's the mage ones. I can't remember which ones the mage ones are, but the mage ones have extra summons. And then extra summons are also worth experience too. Good luck on your training. Can I have summons, please? Jesus. Oh, you're not liking the Lara. Do you plan on getting to 220 for the Dominator's Pendant? You gotta stop at 200. Fair enough. That's also a good option. Maple Variety gives you a lot of points, or a lot of experience points. Got about 30 minutes left. 251 Cadena. Oh, that's one class I have not even touched. I don't even know like the basics about Cadena. Kana's always a good choice for Reboot. Not enough motivation for it. That's how I feel about literally every other character on my account right now. Little to no motivation to do anything right now but my Lara. It pays off though once you've done that work, because then it's going to be easier to farm Mesos and make all the other fundings for all of your other characters a lot easier. My main right now is the Lara. Lara is the highest level character on my account, and I am currently having the most fun I've ever had on a Maplestory class with Lara. I enjoy it quite a bit. If Nexon could fix their fucking servers right now. She's definitely more enjoyable than 80% of the other classes I played. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Her burst is absolutely insane. Well, rip my combo. Or no, my combo's still going. Haha. Bum 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 bum. That's not what I wanted to do, you stupid. Oh my god. The fucking rune is right next to a goddamn harvesting thing. Thank you. No idea how to play her though. I just use Eruption on 3 veins and spam my mobbing skill. That is effectively how you train with her. Once you hit 5th job, you want to make sure that you're using your 5th job skills to like reset your veins and everything. But yeah, that is the basic concept of how you train with her. You want to make her so that her eruptions deal or one-shot mobs with 1 attack. And then you can just go around the map spamming eruption. Bossing is a little different though. The optimal damage for bossing is absorbing the sun and summoning water and summoning wind. That is the optimal damage. Would you use the skill which takes the veins and shoots missiles? I don't use the... I think it was... Is it 4th job or 3rd job? In 5th job, you get one that's way better. I honestly don't touch that other skill just because it's another button to hit. And I can just rather summon things on the map and just kill them just as fast. And not having to worry about it. But 3rd job, I think, is what you're talking about. Wake up call. Yeah, I don't use wake up call, like, ever. I use big stretch, which is this one, the enhanced version of wake up call, basically, and every other 5th job skill, but. No, wake up call is not on my bar currently. always worth a Smega. Oh, well, here comes the cavalry. I don't think I have my... Oh, I do. Okay. There's everybody else. Yeah, try Night Stronghold. If you're not a fan of it, I'm sure there's other maps around. But that's where I train at. Well, that's the good thing about Lara too, is that she doesn't have to stay in like the same maps as everybody else. She's got good enough skills to where she can go to your other maps that aren't very used very much. Okay, here's another question. Will the world be better or worse if superheroes existed? Absolutely worse. I think they would cause... If you have superheroes, you have supervillains. Like, you can't have one without the other. And I feel like supervillains in the world would just make everything worse. Even superheroes in the world would just make everything worse. Because the inevitable like end of the world destruction, I think, would feel a lot more realistic if superheroes existed. You would be more terrified for your life, more constantly, I think, if superheroes existed. Like, the theory, it would be cool. Like, the supervillains are gonna fuck shit up. Yeah. Absolutely. And, you know, supervillains sometimes are either as strong or stronger than superheroes. And they don't, you know, have that same morality that superheroes do, or superheroes would. Like, they will fuck shit up. They don't give two shits about the world. Hello? Game? Wonderful. I only got 20 minutes left, game. Come on. Can these things die, please? My God. Somebody was trying to talk to me earlier. It's just a small indie game studio, can't afford to do that. Stop making me scroll down. Alright, Am I by any chance in Ontario? Can I whisper this person? Not what I wanted to do. Next on small indie company. Hey, at least they don't, you know, pull a blizzard or anything where they just like touch their employees inappropriately. We can always say that. They would just rather touch our wallets inappropriately. Oh, have they really? I wonder why. Where is the servers, by the way, for GMS? Like, are any of their servers in the United States? California. Okay, so you think that we would not have this issue? You know what I think it is? I think it's too many people leveling up a Lara, and all of the summon animations trying to go through at once is just bringing the whole server down. Because the lag started when Lara was able to be made. Everything happened, or everything changed, when the Lara nation attacked. I live really close to the servers and this game is still shit. Well, there you go. There you have it. Makes no difference where you are closer or not to the servers. The game is still shit. Honestly, like, I think the 64-bit server, or the 64-bit client, needs to happen soon. I feel like some of this issues also will be solved with the 64-bit client. Granted, it's going to bring upon its own set of issues, for sure. But I feel like it's going to help out the game a lot. I don't necessarily know if that's going to help servers, though. $13 minutes left. Then after I do dailies, I might level up again. I might hit 223 after dailies. $13 minutes on the totem, yep. I'll probably do another totem tomorrow. Since I have more EXP coupons to use, like a shit ton of EXP coupons to use. It has almost been 2 hours, yeah. We got, right now we've gotten 1 level and 62%. Started at, I think 30% is what I was at. So we've gotten about 1 level and 30%-ish. Now, I don't know if that is like average for Lara's or average for most people, but I will tell you that this lag is not helping my EXP gains right now. And I know I keep complaining about it, but I will continue to keep complaining about it. Yep, on my... Hopefully the servers get better at some point. Oh, they will. Probably in about 10 minutes. Once I'm done training, they'll be fine. Story of my life. Okay, so Will, what was your favorite part about Harry Potter World? Actually, before you answer that one, let me ask you this. How many times have you been to Harry Potter World? Only once. Okay. So then what was your favorite part of Harry Potter World? I went for a day last time I went down to Disney. The whole day? The roller coaster was nice. My favorite part though was definitely Diagon Alley. The darker side. The one where like that one creepy shop that's out in back of the middle of nowhere. Yeah, the alleyway. Yeah, that one. That one was really, really good. That's where you get all your like Slytherin gear and creepy like shrunken heads and stuff like that. Yeah, that place was really, really cool. And when you're at Harry Potter World, it's hard to find. Like, you don't know it unless you're just kind of walking around. I know, I want to go back again. I've been to Harry Potter World 5 times now, and it's still not enough. Bring the whole robe again next time too. Oh yeah, that's the best way to go. Like the workers or the staff really gets into it as well. Like I had my wristband on my left arm, and that's the arm that has my dark mark tattoo. I would get like dirty looks from the staff every time I would show them my wristband, because they would see my tattoo. They're like, I don't know if I can let you in here. Oh, it was really fun. I miss it. I'm ready for the next Fantastic Beast movie. I figured that's coming out soon. I thought it was supposed to be last month. Yeah, so there's gonna be 3 all together. Yeah, this is the last one. Maybe? No. There's more than that. I don't remember. All I know is that the next one's coming out extremely soon. I think it got pushed to like March, maybe. It was supposed to come out November of this year, but it got pushed back. Probably because of the whole COVID restrictions. Yeah. Well, it didn't shut it down completely, which I'm thankful for. So I'm patient enough that I can wait. Man, my totem, or my veins are taking forever to spawn because of this lag, and it's making this training super bad. Yeah, just delayed. I'm honestly about ready to change to absorption instead of summons. Let's try absorption. Because that way I have the buff on longer. I don't have to worry about this lag. Because it can still hit things pretty far away. I just have to constantly keep it up more. It's not as good as summons, but for the lag that's happening, it's probably way better. I should have done it a while ago. Yet another reason why I like Lara so much. Extremely flexible, the way she trains. Me and Nick may go down to Disney in February again, and if we do, I'm definitely gonna try and get him to go to Universal with me at least one day for Harry Potter stuff. Is he not a fan of the Harry Potter? Oh, he's a fan. More so than I am? I don't think you'll have a hard time convincing him then. And, like, going to Universal for just Harry Potter World is, like, enough fun on its own. But you get the benefit of having all those other cool attractions that Universal Studios has. The Transformers ride is so fun. Oh, that's my totem. I'll finish out the coupon. I got 3 minutes. Yeah, you get to see all the other stuff at Universal as well, because you can just buy both park tickets for a cheaper price. And everything for Universal is in two parks. Whereas Disney, like, most of its good stuff is all separated into different parks, and you have to buy all separate tickets. But we're going down to visit a friend who works at Disney, so, like, he'd have to pay for ticket unless I buy his ticket again. Ah, okay. Well, that makes more sense, I guess. Universal's not cheap either. For both parks, it's like, what, 170 something last time I went. Probably about 200 now. And that's just for a day. That's why it's better to go from open until close, because then you get the most out of your money. I had to see what rides I could get him on, though. Last time we were down there, he didn't fit on one of the rides. Pretty upset about. So, I have never been able to fit on any of the Harry Potter rides. Since the first time I went, since the last time I went. I can bring the arm straps down to yellow, and they will snap in. But there's like three clicks it has to have, and I can get 2 out of the 3 clicks. So unfortunately, I was not able to ride any of the Harry Potter rides, which I was upset about, don't get me wrong, but I was more, I was still happy that I got to do all the other stuff for Harry Potter. That's okay. You know, being a bigger dude, you're just used to that kind of stuff in life. It is what it is.